The Wedding People by Alison Esbach. I was looking for an easier read compared to all the fantasy I read recently, and I was not disappointed. We follow Phoebe, who's in her 40s, and her husband divorced her because she's not getting pregnant, and that during COVID, so she's depressed. And she still sees him and her former best friend, his now life partner, who already has a child, at work every single day. And she's not happy at work to begin with. So one morning she gets up and her cat died, and that's the last straw. So she puts on the dress that was hanging in her closet for a long time, and she never really felt confident enough to put it on. Boards a plane to Newport because she wants to see the ocean before she unalives herself. She checks into this great suite in this wonderful hotel, and by that, she actually crashes the wedding. And when she meets the bride, all her plans change. I felt very connected to Phoebe. My story is completely different, obviously, but I understood very well the situation of looking back on your life and seeing that it's not the way you planned it. And I think lots of women will recognize that situation. And the process that Phoebe goes through is very relatable. I enjoyed all the other characters except for the bride. She seemed a bit too removed for me, but in the end it made sense. Still, a bit more connection would have been nice. And I did enjoy the groom, his story, and the story of his best man. And I also enjoyed that even though there was a rather large age gap between the groom and the bride, it was never mentioned that she could be the trophy wife, because that was not the issue in the story. Therefore, it made sense. The whole thing made sense. It was sort of obvious what would happen towards the end, but the ending itself was a bit different, and I enjoyed that a lot. So if you read it, let me know, and if not, maybe you should pick it up. Until next time in my book nook.